So it's a beautiful afternoon again and a half on the 6th, Mr. Oshodi, and today we'll be discussing not on politics alone, ethnic crisis that broke out in Ile-Ife between the Hausa and the Yoruba. We have a stance. He's going to be looking from the aspect of the government, and of course, I will stand to look from the aspect of the citizen, both Hausa and Yoruba, to see the way forward and what really happened and what do you think is going to come out of this crisis and what are your expectations and my expectation from the issue. So, Mr. Oshodi, what do you think really do you think the issues that broke out should be handled the way it was handled, or a better thing could have been done?
It was unfortunate. That was really an unfortunate event, incident, and I think it could have been better handled. We've had different versions about how the thing started, and I don't know which version to believe. But one thing we know is something occurred between the houses and the Yoruba, and it was not handled totally. So for me, there is no time that is in it.
I think, don't you think somebody has actually been waiting for a moment like this? It's possible to take actions. It's possible. Either the Yoruba has been waiting for a moment like this, or the Hausa have been waiting for a moment like this. But I think the major thing is somebody is transferring aggression from somewhere. Either the Yoruba is transferring aggression of things that have been happening, incidents that have been hearing in Nigeria that have been happening to the other ethnic groups, whether Yoruba or Igbo, in the north to the Hausas in Yoruba. Do you see it happening that way?
It's possible. I mean, there's nothing that's not possible. It's Nigeria. Anything is possible. It's possible. It's plausible. So it's possible. So I don't know. I don't have the facts. I don't know the actors who are involved. I just know that we have the story. So it's possible. I don't know. It's possible.
Well, to me, many people were not expecting you to get to that extent, of killing so many people like that and massacring many people and injuring so many people like that. But I think it doesn't end there. What report do you have, sir?
As I said, I had a report that a lot of people were injured, though I think the media tried to downplay, and the police.
Of course, that's the way it's going to be.
Downplay, but I had a lot of people were injured, but like I said, it was an unfortunate incident. It wasn't, I mean, not in this age, Nigeria. If we as Nigerians are saying no to xenophobia in South Africa, I mean, why should we be killing one another within our own nation? But I think one other thing that I heard from people is the fact that they felt the law enforcement agencies took sides.
Yes, that's where I'm going.
I don't know, actually, but I don't think the law enforcement agencies should take sides. And in this case, I'm not sure until we have the proof.
You don't believe they actually did or are still taking sides?
I don't expect them to. Well, the government workers who are working for the government, they're not supposed to take sides.
Neutrality.
Yeah, neutrality should be. That's one of the characteristics of a public servant. Neutrality. Everything. So
that's actually my concern. I believe it doesn't end there. Well,
but do you think they took sides?
Yes, I think.
Do you have evidence?
Well, but from people reports that, especially at the time of the curfew, and even during the scene, that there was shooting, there were means to defend some people, especially the Hausas, to scare away the Yoruba. And probably during that time, they might have. And looking at the general,
can we look at it this way? These Hausas, maybe they felt they were overwhelmed, or because maybe they felt they couldn't defend themselves. I wouldn't know, and I don't know. It's a sensitive issue.
I love that.
But I know I have the king on TV saying the law enforcement should not take sides.
Of course.
I know I have that, but I
should not. So when you hear should not, there must have been a report about that.
But there can be false report.
Yes, that can be. We are talking about plus and minus. Things must have happened before you say something. There are actions that cause reactions. Now, this is what I want to say. The side that are taking that I think they say is not even when they side or kill on their behalf. Let's look at the scenarios that have been happening in other states, especially in North, to these people, to the Yorubas or the Igbos. Do you think you've never seen the law enforcement agencies handle those scenarios the way this one has been handled? I've never heard that the Yorubas were that protected, especially the Christians, were that protected. In fact, these people saw it as their right to kill them.
I understand what you're saying, but you see, all I hear are reports.
Yes, I'm not saying they should not protect them.
Until we have somebody from these areas who says, look, this thing happened, and the armed law enforcement agencies were watching us killed. They were watching our people killed. Then maybe, but you see, the one thing that just baffles me about this is why these things are needless killings. And then, if it is true that law enforcement agencies are taking sides, then they're not helping matters.
That is the issue.
They are
not helping matters.
Because you see, things will continue. People who want to.
That's the question I asked. Do you see ending that way? Of course, somebody somewhere will still want to either avenge for somebody or take revenge.
I would want to advise, please don't take revenge.
Please
use whatever means.
I think the appeal should go to the more affected side. Because when you are fighting and you are being defeated, this is not Mayweather and Pacquiao. If you are fighting and you are being defeated, you're always thinking of a means to retaliate.
I don't know the more affected side or the worst.
From the news we heard is the outhouse.
Yeah.
So we are appealing.
Okay.
That is just allow peace to reign, and the law enforcement agencies should do the work they have to do.
I guess if truly they took sides and people have reported, I'm very sure the top echelons of the organizations would have taken into consideration. I'm guessing they would have called them to order. I just feel that's the normal thing.
And the question I want to ask is, are we sure they are not acting on order? If they should be called to order, that's their expectation.
Are we sure they are not? We are not sure about anything.
That's what I said. Are we sure they are not, and are we sure they are? Anything can happen.
Now, one of the things we are doing now is to say, people have this report. Please, could you do something about it?
That is it. I think that's what we need now.
They're not talking to the top echelons of the law.
Yeah.
Could you do something about it? At times, to even restore confidence, can be just change the people.
That's the best thing.
Change the people. Or don't use the same set continuously.
And I expect
as some people come, maybe they spend a week or a
you change them. You change so that they don't get used to the people, they don't fight for them. Yeah. And I expect in this type of scenario, when you have the Hausa fighting the Yoruba, bring a neutral ethnic group, bring Igbo to come and for peace and order. Don't bring a Yoruba, don't bring the Hausa. That would be better.
I think the authorities of the level.
That is the best I will
understand that. I think we understand that.
So you don't bring somebody that is going to say that this is my brother, I can't watch you. Don't forget what Moses did in Egypt. I don't watch you kill my brother. And he took sides. He killed an Egyptian. In fact, the Hebrew guy was surprised. So that it won't happen this time around, I think that they don't. Well, I just pray it will happen. Of course, there are
since the Obalu, Kabis, your people has intervened.
I've spoken.
I mean,
yes.
That's the paramount ruler in Europe.
Of course. Since they have spoken, we believe in his word.
We want peace.
Yes.
I'm very sure we'll do everything to enforce peace in our land. I'm very sure.
We are optimistic about that, and we pray the peace is being restored as soon as possible. But the situation of things is you still have to be careful the time you walk, where you walk to, and what you do. Of course, what you do is very, very important.
But I hope ultimately we won't have to care. But I see our country, we're going to walk freely.
Well, the carefulness is because of, let me tell you, this doesn't happen in Kaduna alone. It happens last year in my 12. This happened, the crisis between Yoruba and Hausa. So it has always been in Shagam, it happens. In Akure, it happens. Long time ago, this is another thing. I tell you, history goes a long way.
It happens
everywhere.
I just want to declare about this. We don't actually, when things like this happen, the two sides are not usually innocent.
Sure. Of course.
Things can be handled better. So I guess we should learn to flourish each other.
That is very important. And we are talking about one Nigeria. If the change is going to begin with us, with you, with me, it also goes down to family, it goes down to your environment and where you come from. You have to start from there. The change is for Nigeria, not for
that's why we should intermarry Nigeria. That's why we are sent on service also.
Well,
I mean, there's views about all these. For one thing, let's say we don't get anything. Each other.
Religious, ethnic issues, nothing do you get.
Thank God, but this one didn't become a religious issue.
That is why I'm happy. Adibini has been transposed to that. Because more.
Thank God, both sides knew this was never
religious. It is ethnic, and at times the media, the way it was always ethnic crisis. Yoruba and Hausa, not the Christians and the Muslims. That means in Ile-Ife, so far so good in Ile-Ife.
I will say those who cause it should be brought to book. I don't know, we have different versions, but those who cause it should be brought to book.
Yes, those who cause might not be the real cause. Because we have different versions of these things. I don't believe, even if it was based on what we are hearing, it shouldn't have gone to this extent. I still see some parties, some group of people well prepared for this. But
for us, we call ourselves lifelong learners.
Yes,
scholars in adult education.
I think this is a time also we have to come to tell people more about peace education. Peace education can come in the air to tell you how you can live with people around you in peace. In peace. The person beside you, close to you, your neighbor, is your family, is your first family. Because if anything happens, that person will stand first before you get to the family. So peace is the most important thing, and I think, and I know, both religions have always been preaching peace that we should address.
I also think we should also not lose sight of the fact that when we have relationships, even in our homes, there is bound to be conflict.
Of course, everywhere.
Within
the seed and the son.
What we should learn is how to resolve conflict amicably. We need to learn that. All of us need to learn that. Resolve our conflict amicably. So if I give you a punch now,
it will resolve that. If I say, if you are slap one cheek, you should turn another one. Why you are doing that is because you want peace. And who knows, after the recording, I might just do that so that we that preach the peace can actually experience and practice what peace really is. And we are out there just the way it is. Ethnic, just know that we are one Nigeria, irrespective of where you are from, who you are, and what you do. Your next neighbor is actually your family. Live in peace. Learn how to tolerate people and always live in love. Love is very much important. And on that note, we're saying and wishing Ile-Ife and the Hausas.
I think the last stanza of the last lines of the first stanza of the national anthem to build a nation
where peace and justice shall reign.
This man committed or offended.
Nailed your side.
Let him
don't
know.
Don't take sides.
Don't
take sides. Don't take sides. I think that justice will still reign, and the peace, of course, will reign more, because I've not been seeing more of it. We just hope we see more of that on peace reigning, and of course, justice also reigning, and the way it should be, the way we hope for, and the way we pray it should be. All right, and we're saying a good bye-bye to you. We know we're leaving you with your thoughts, with your opinion. You can actually comment, you can share, you can like, to let people know what is going on in Ile-Ife and what we're discussing about peace, love, especially in Nigeria, and what we stand for. We always stand for unity and one Nigeria. I stand for one Nigeria. I remember my uncle said, "What tell you, Matthew, are you lower?" Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
I'm Dara. Bye.